Hi, literary luminaries, and welcome back. I apologize if I'm a little more quiet or subdued. Um, I'm not feeling well, and if I get too terribly exuberant, it gets worse. So, welcome back to another Tuesday Talks. This week's topic is: do you read or watch reviews before or after reading a book? And honestly, my answer to this is yes, because I do both. I try to read less reviews and whatnot before, and I don't commonly watch reviews. Occasionally, some of my fellow booktubers, particularly like Jesse the Reader and his sort of group of people, I'll watch some of their stuff, but more often than not, it's I've seen a book that I'm interested in, and I go on Goodreads to see what people are saying about it, because if I'm like, oh, this looks interesting, and then I go to add it on my Goodreads and it has, a 2.5 rating, maybe not going to spend my money on that. I don't have a lot to spend. I have to do it wisely. But I'll read a couple, I'll see what the star value on Goodreads is. Sometimes the description of the book can win me over, even if the ratings don't. But I do look at it a little. I'll generally only read, what it initially shows me, so I won't click any of the click mores because I don't want to see character names. I don't want to see anything that could potentially be a spoiler, just to get a feel for the book. And then afterwards, I'll go back and read more of the reviews to see what other people have said about it and how I either agree or disagree with what they've said. Because in many ways, that can help me tailor my review to other people that might want to read it. For example, yesterday, I believe, I just finished reading This Is Where It Ends by Marika Nijkamp. And I really enjoyed it. It had a little bit of mixed reviews on Goodreads, but I'd already decided I wanted to read it anyway. And after it got done, I went through and I read a bunch of the reviews on Goodreads, and I disagree with a whole bunch of them. And it's a whole bunch of people saying the same thing, that all these people have seen something that I didn't. Or rather, they didn't see something. And that's interesting because I wouldn't necessarily have brought it up because it seems to me as so obvious in the story that it doesn't even bear worth commenting on. But if a lot of other reviewers are saying, oh, X, Y, and Z are true of this book, and I don't think they're true, that's on me as a reviewer to be like, hey, not everyone thinks this, make your own judgment calls. Because that's what reading's all about. I've had plenty of people that are like, this is my favorite book, I love this book so much. And then I've read it and been like, I can't really get the same enthusiasm that you have. Alternately, I have suggested books to people that I absolutely adore, and they've been like, yeah, it's fine. I like this other one better, though. And that's fine. It's, everything is subjective. That's the way reading goes. But I do think it's funny because I'm completely the opposite in terms of movies. I don't pay attention to reviews before, after, during anything for movies because I just can't. I can't take them. But for books, I do. Not sure where that disparity comes from, but it's possibly because I'm a reviewer myself, and so I'm interested in seeing what other people have said, but I am not sure, to be perfectly honest. But I've always thought that reviews are useful as long as you take them as subjective, because that's what reviews of anything are, regardless of what medium it is. What one person likes, other people may not, and vice versa. That's the way liking things goes. Wow, it's windy outside. But in any event, that's how I feel on that particular subject. Let me know about you. What do you do? Do you read the reviews before, after? Do you not read reviews at all? What do you think about doing this sort of thing? Let me know in the comments down below, or on Twitter, of course. I would love to hear from you all, as always. But until next time, I will say adieu, and I will see you again on Thursday for a Top 5 Thursday.